The St. Lucia National Trust says developers on the Mignucci project in Soufrière broke the law. In fact, according to National Trust Director Bishnu Tulsi, a couple of laws were broken. Despite the completion of the project, Tulsi says that developers should still act within the law. He says failure to do so should result in seizure of the property by the government.
2 laws have been broken, and both laws carry sanctions. We believe that those sanctions should apply. And that the action be taken against the developer for ignoring or deliberately contravening the laws of St. Lucia. Since there is no completed application to consider, that the developer should be made to submit a completed application. If the developer refuses to do this, then the Alien Land Holding Act permits the government to forfeit the property if the conditions of the license are ignored.
On Thursday, the National Trust made the findings of a report on the Mignucci project public. That report clears the Development Control Authority, DCA, of any responsibility for allowing the project to begin. It says the DCA acted within the law and denied the developer approval to build. Physical Planning Minister Richard Frederick says the DCA failed to respond to a submitted proposal from the developers, thereby by silence granting permission for construction. The Trust recommends the DCA be strengthened to avoid similar outcomes.
The whole monitoring mechanism that exists within the DCA needs to be strengthened, and also the question of whatever actions are necessary in terms of strengthening legislation, maybe raising the level of the fines that are charged to people who contravene those regulations or those conditions. We believe that that is the way to go.
Tulsi says the DCA already has legal authority to act. What it needs is teeth to do so.
My understanding of the Physical Planning and Development Act is that the DCA has all the powers it needs to function effectively as a development control entity. I believe it is a question of how that power is exercised. There are strict steps to follow in an approval process, and we believe that the DCA needs to apply those as laid out in the law.
The Mignucci development was first made public by Soufrière Foncé Jacques MP Harold Dalson. He referred to it as a palace that was endangering the environment. The project has garnered protests from CAFRA and Nobel laureate Derek Walcott. Carmi Joseph, HTS News, Channel 4.